All right, for reading today, you are doing pages 80 and 85, which I'm going to do some with you. So you did a little bit of this last week of drawing conclusions, so let's think about it. Let's read our story. Farmer Morris looked up at the morning sky. It was as clear and blue as a robin's egg. Then he looked at his corn crop. That corn ought to be knee-high by now, he said with a sad sigh. He picked up a handful of soil. It crumbled into dry bits between his fingers. I saw the weather report, his son David said hopefully. The reporter said that it might rain tomorrow. Okay, so what has the weather been like lately? If the story details tell us that the sky is clear and blue and the soil is dry, what do you know in real life? If the sky is clear, as in there's not a cloud, and the soil is dry, I know that it hasn't rained in a while. So what conclusion can I draw? Well, there's a few different conclusions you can draw. Either it should rain soon, because when it hasn't rained in forever, it hopefully will rain soon, or just farmers don't like this weather. Although, I'm realizing that would be a great conclusion to draw, but it is asking what the weather has been like lately. So I'm going to change this up a little bit. What I know is that it hasn't rained in a while. If the soil is dry, right? That's what we know from real life. So our conclusion for Farmer Morris is just that it hasn't been raining. And then here, what is happening to the corn crop and why? Farmer Morris seems sad that his corn is not knee-high. What do you know about corn? So I know corn should grow at a certain rate, right? So, hey, certain is one of our spelling words. Farmers keep track of like how high the corn is getting. I think it's knee-high by 4th of July or something like that. They know that their corn is supposed to be growing. So my conclusion is that this corn is not growing well. And he also asked why. What is happening to the corn crop and why? This corn is not growing well because there is no rain. All right, you can turn it over. And I will read this next one to you. Tyler was teaching his friend Kyle to snorkel. Put the snorkel tube in your mouth and breathe through it, he said. Kyle put the snorkel tube in his mouth and lowered himself into the deep end. Bottoms up, he said, and dove straight down near the 10-foot mark. Kyle, wait, that's not how you do it, yelled Tyler. It was too late. Kyle came up coughing and spitting out water. Why didn't you tell me how this thing works, he complained. All right, so to draw a conclusion about what Kyle did wrong, here's our story detail. Kyle's coughing and spitting out water. So what do you know about people when they actually snorkel? Should they be coughing and spitting out water? And what conclusion can you draw about what Kyle did wrong? And then here it says, where were they snorkeling? A story detail is that he jumped into the deep end and dove down near the 10-foot marker. So what do you know in real life about someone who does something like that? And what conclusion can you draw about where they were? This is just asking, like, were they snorkeling in a lake, in the ocean, in a jacuzzi? Where were they snorkeling? All right, and then you're supposed to do page 51. I actually think for grammar that you are going to be able to do this on your own. Remember that the pronoun in a sentence is, there's a whole list of them, but I can write them out for you real quick if you'd like me to. It's I, me, my, he, his, she, her, we, you, they, them, there, it, its. So that should help you find the pronouns. Those are the pronouns. And then remember that the antecedent is whatever refers to it. So in a sentence like, Miss Vanderstel decided that she was tired, Miss Vanderstel is the antecedent. It's what she is replacing. All right, and then I think I also have on your sheet that you need to do page 57 on your spelling sheet. You're writing the opposite of each word here. This one should complete each item. And then these ones you're just writing in alphabetical order. All right, let me know if you have any questions. You've got this.